Hello, mathy people. What happens if you're factoring out the greatest common factor and the greatest common factor happens to be an expression itself? That's what we're going to talk about today. And right here I have set up two different expressions on the left. I have set up x plus 2, we see that along the left, times 2x minus 3 along the top, and I filled in the algebra tiles that happen when I do that multiplication. Again, this is an area model of multiplication. X times x makes x squared. X times x makes x squared. -1 times x makes the opposite of x, and so on and so forth. And on the right hand side, I have x plus 2 times x plus 1. What happens if I take that and I add them together? Remember, adding in algebra tiles is accumulating them all together. So let's get rid of the frame here. Adding in algebra tiles just means accumulating together. So when I put this plus sign between these same two expressions, all that means is I'm going to put them together in the same algebra tiles workspace. But notice that since they were both x plus 2 tall, the whole thing is still x plus 2 tall. All we've got is a new expression that still has x plus 2 as a factor out front. And what has happened is that really my new expression is 2x minus 3 wide plus an additional x plus 1 wide. So it is this expression wide, 2x minus 3 plus x plus 1. Now, we don't like to look at that. We want to be able to simplify what's inside there. And you can probably do that without the tiles if you want at this point. I'm going to go ahead and do it with the algebra tiles, and let's shuffle some things around a little bit just to make this look nicer. So what I want to shuffle around here is, let's take these -1s. Let's move them over here by the 1. And when we do that, we need to move these other pink tiles over there. And then let's close that gap since we know that they're all together in one big long added expression. But this looks weird over here. If I show you the next step here, what we've done is we've rearranged what's inside those second parentheses, and I've put the like terms together so that I can count them up. I've got the 2x plus x. Because I did it that way, because I arranged it that way down here, let's move that 1 and make them match nicely there as well. Let's move the 1 to the end. And that's going to show us here in a moment. What else can we do? These don't match up. These look a little weird having the multiple colors in there. There's too many sections. But what happens if I combine one of those negative columns with this positive column? It all zeroes out. And now I have x plus 2 along the left-hand side times 3x minus 2. And what happens if we have two expressions added together that both share a same factor? We can factor that factor out, whether it is an expression or a number. This has been Math Teacher Barbie, and you've got this.